Last video of 2009, Smoking Cigars with Howlinblind, Buddy Slim. This is part 2, the final segment. Still enjoying my Opus X Love Affair. Go to your tobacconist and try to find one. They're great. Love these. Until these, my favorite Opus was the Opus to the Triple X, or Opus to the Third Power. All right. I'm not even going to get into the issue of whether or not Obama is an American citizen or not. That's something that should have been found out before he even ran for the Senate. You know, big deal. I don't care. I don't care if he was born in Indonesia. Okay? Because whatever the puppet masters want to happen, it's going to happen. Unless the American people get up off their fucking lazy asses and stop it. So if they want an Indonesian to be president, he's going to be president. They don't care. Why wasn't this stuff found out before? Before he even ran. Once he signed up, that should have been things that should have been taken care of on day one. And when he couldn't produce an American birth certificate, they should have said, sorry, you can be in the Senate. But nope, you can't be the president. Because back when Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama both went to visit the Bilderbergers, it was decided on that day Barack Obama would be the next president of the United States. Nobody could have voted for it. Let's say nobody voted for Barack Obama. He would have miraculously won. To fulfill these things that the fucking Bilderbergers and the puppet masters want. Now, the only way that this is going to end, folks, is we have got to wake ourselves up. Get up off our fucking lazy asses and do something. I heard about the pink slip campaign. That's where, you know, constituents are sending their congressmen and senators pink slips saying, if you don't straighten your ass up, you're out, buddy. Next election, you're out. And that's what we need to do. Hit them in the pocketbook. These people work for us. We don't work for them. We're not going to be their slaves. They want us to be their slaves. The only way we can fix the economy is to shut down the Federal Reserve Bank, shut down the IRS, and start printing United States notes at no interest with on the gold standard based on a value of gold and silver, the way it was supposed to be, the way the Constitution says. So the American person who is out working, trying to put food on the table, kids through school, and clothes on their backs, and gas in the car to get back and forth to work, can afford to do all these things. There should never be more money in the economy than the level of goods and services would allow. And I'm not going to knock on a bunch of rich motherfuckers who have got $10 trillion billion stashed away in the bank somewhere. They're just greedy assholes. I don't want any of their fucking money. I want the ability to work and earn and keep my money without having to give it to them, which also gives up my sovereignty, my property, so they can just live on top of the world, and we're at the bottom shoveling shit. You know, these rich guys, the big CEOs that got these fucking bailouts, you know, they ought to be fucking ashamed of themselves. Should be ashamed of themselves. How can you sit and stuff your face with filet mignon and there's anyone in your country, in your town, on your street, somewhere, starving to death? We need to bring jobs back to this country. That's something Obama said he was going to do, and he hasn't fucking done it yet. He's actually sent more jobs out. He's taken over the auto industry, at least GM. So you can imagine, what the next GM car is going to look, is going to be like. It's going to be one of those cars that takes money out of your pocket every time you drive it. So recap 2009. Look at what was supposed to be done and what was done, and decide whether or not you want 2010 to be better or status quo. Come out to Jim Porter's if you get a chance to, New Year's Eve night in Louisville, Kentucky. Check out Unknown Henson in Bluestown. Opens up for him. Enjoy my Opus X Love Affair. Have a good, safe New Year's Eve. If you go out and party and you drink, don't drive. A lot of places are having these packages. Jim Porter's is that if you buy the certain package, you get to drink all night and get as drunk as a fucking skunk, and they will haul your ass to a motel in a limousine where you can sleep it off and wake up safe the next day. Let's all wake up January 1 of 2010 with our New Year's resolution. America needs to be restored to the American people. We'll see you in January of 2010, folks. Have a safe and happy New Year's Eve, whatever you do. And keep on enjoying your good cigars, no matter how many funny, strange looks you get from those weird people who just don't understand freedom.